Hey friends, how are you all doing? Today, I'm taking you into a mysterious, powerful, and divine world. We're diving into Brahmastra Part 3, a story filled with intense power clashes, hidden truths, and the beginning of an epic battle. So without wasting any time, let's begin. Junoon is training his army in an open field when Guru and the ashram warriors arrive and observe everything from a distance. Meanwhile, Seva becomes curious about the true power behind the mystical stone. As soon as the stone is placed around his neck, he begins to see everything clearly, even the divine force within himself. However, using this power exposes his presence, and Junoon realizes that Seva is nearby. He immediately orders his army to attack. At that moment, Guru strikes a tree with his weapon, causing it to fall and block the attackers, allowing them to escape. Afterward, Guru reveals the truth to Seva: his mother is Amrita and his father is Dev. The names he saw earlier were actually his parents. But Dev seeks to use the Brahmastra to destroy the world. To prevent this, Amrita split the Brahmastra into 3 parts and entrusted them to 3 different protectors to keep them safe from evil forces. Soon, Isha arrives and starts talking with Shiva. Suddenly, Junoon's army surrounds them and takes everyone hostage. They threaten to kill a small child unless the Brahmastra is handed over. To save the child, Seva takes the Brahmastra from Guru and comes up with a plan. He takes Isha with him and uses a lighter to ignite fire. Throwing the Brahmastra toward the enemies, he unleashes flames and transforms into a powerful fire entity, attacking everyone around him. But Junoon counters by summoning rain. As the rain pours down, the fire begins to extinguish. Eventually, the flames die out, weakening Seva's power. Shiva becomes completely powerless at this point. Meanwhile, Junoon's soldiers start firing, and the flames from the gunfire begin to spread, turning into another form of attack. Realizing the danger, Junoon quickly orders them to stop firing. Taking advantage of the chaos, the small child escapes with the Brahmastra. On the other side, Isha also tries to flee with her companion. But after running a short distance, when she looks up, she sees Junoon standing right there. Terrified, she runs again and eventually reaches the edge of a cliff. The child had been hiding there with the Brahmastra. Even though Isha tells the child to stay hidden, the child doesn't listen and comes out. At that exact moment, Junoon arrives. Meanwhile, some soldiers attempt to kill Seva. At the same time, Guru is fighting enemies, and during the battle, a house catches fire. The flames quickly spread, engulfing the entire place. Those flames eventually reach Seva. Using the fire's power, Seva defeats the soldiers and regains his strength, becoming powerful once again. As Junoon moves to attack Isha, Seva creates a wall of fire to protect her. Then he arrives at the scene and warns Junoon to leave if he wants to stay alive. However, Junoon is not someone who backs down easily, because he is backed by Dev's power. He uses his weapon to summon Dev. Dev appears and launches a devastating attack on Seva. Overwhelmed by this immense power, Seva struggles to fight back and begins to lose strength. Friends, if you haven't watched Part 1 and Part 2 yet, make sure to check those out first. Without them, this part might be hard to fully understand. Both parts are already explained on our channel, and the links are available in the description. After this, Seva becomes weak. Taking advantage of the situation, Junoon rushes toward Isha to take the weapon from her. Isha warns him, saying, "If you come any closer, I'll throw this weapon into the cliff. First, put your weapon down." As Junoon begins to lower his weapon, Dev manifests within him and says, "The weapon belongs to me." Ignoring this, Junoon continues forward and attacks Isha. At that moment, the small child uses magical powers to separate them. The child pulls Isha to safety and pushes the demonic force into the cliff. However, the demon doesn't die from the fall. It rises again and suddenly stabs the child in the back. The child collapses to the ground. Then, The demon retrieves the remaining fragment and merges it with the Brahmastra. At that instant, destruction begins, flames spread everywhere, the ground trembles violently, the earth starts breaking apart, and molten lava erupts from beneath the surface. Seva runs toward Isha to save her and leaps forward, pulling her out of danger. To face such an immense and destructive force, they must stand together. Meanwhile, the Brahmastra is on the verge of completely destroying the world. Terrified, Isha asks, "Does that mean we're going to die now?" Seva reassures her, saying, "No, I won't let you die. I will save you." Using his inner power, Seva manages to control the weapon and gradually suppress its destructive force. In the end, he successfully saves the world. Friends, let me know in the comments how you liked this story. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more exciting stories like this. And if there were any mistakes in the story, please view them with understanding. Until then, stay safe and take care. See you again in the next video.